how do we actually increase the loads to our exercises? Progressive overload, meaning we want to gradually, over the course of a few weeks and months, increase the intensity by either adding more reps, adding more sets, or adding more load, which in this case, more plates. This is ultimately the main component for maximizing your training efforts for strength and muscle. Let's say for our first strength session, I recommend training within a 3 to 5 set range. But what does that mean exactly? Well, I got you. So starting off in the first few weeks, you're going to be training with 3 sets of 5 reps. And let's say we're adding about 25 pounds on the way to pull up. Now, I want to make sure that you train this way, using 3 sets for 5 reps, making sure that you get all 5 reps every single set. Technique is on point, full range of motion. Then once you get to that point, right, this might take up to like 2, 3, 4 weeks. It just depends on the person. And so this time you're going to be doing 4 sets of 5 reps. So again, take another 2 to 3 weeks to make sure that every single set has 5 reps of clean form and full range of motion. Then once you get to that point, right, you want to add another set. So now you can be doing all 5 sets for 5 reps, clean form, full range of motion. Notice how we gradually increase the number of sets over the course of like 6 to 10 weeks, depending on your rate of progress. Once you get to this point, you take an active rest week or complete rest week. This is known as a deload week. This is really just to ensure that you stay fresh throughout your entire training sessions, because overtraining is real, and if you don't allow rest periods every 6 to 10 weeks or so, your central nervous system will just be fried, and your brain literally won't be able to send any signals to your muscles to activate those fast twitch muscle fibers at full force. Make sure you take that rest. It's important, like no cap, man. Now, once you get to a point of doing 5 sets for 5 reps, then now you can start increasing the weight, and I recommend doing by 5 to 10 pound increments, right? So you got to just kind of gauge it by yourself. So once we add, let's say 25 pounds to now 35 pounds, right? What do we do then? We start going back to the 3 sets of 5 reps and then rinse and repeat that process. So you start doing 35 pounds with 3 sets for a couple weeks, 4 sets for a couple weeks, and then back to 5 sets for a couple weeks. And then you take a deload, add more weight. And that's basically it, man. It's rinse and repeat. All right. Now on to our hypertrophy session, right? Realistically, we're not going to be adding much weight, so we want to make sure that we train our weighted calisthenics movements using the straight set method, meaning each set will be similar on a week-to-week basis, and there will be no changes to the number of reps or sets. We want to just make sure that we're increasing the load, also known as progressive overload, over the course of a few weeks. For example, the first week can look like this. The first set you get 9 reps, right? Second set you get 9 again, and then the last set you get 7. Let's say you added an extra 10 pounds on your weighted pull-ups. Make sure you get at least 8 to 10 reps on all 3 sets before you add extra weight. And if you really want to challenge yourself, try to shoot for the upper end of the spectrum of getting about 10 reps for 2 sets. That's going to be a great sign or indicator that you're getting stronger over the course of the weeks. And of course, again, make sure that we take that deload week after 6 to 10 weeks of training. Now, the reason why we're using the 5x5 scheme on our strength sessions and straight set method on a hypertrophy session is because this is going to be the most beginner friendly way to train for general strength and hypertrophy. A video mainly for beginners. But hey, what do I know? If you like to see more content like this, be sure to follow me, man. I'm the Tough Fitness Guy out here. No cap.
Cobra Trains, he's up next. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. He's number 1 out here.
He's the toughest fitness guy out here.